it's your boy AbsoluteXiaomiscooters here, and today we are going to do a buying guide between the Pro 2 and Pro 4 Pro version. There will be a normal version coming up soon, so stay tuned into that. So let's firstly get on with the Xiaomi Pro 2. Ride with power, go with distance. Now the Xiaomi Pro 2 is probably what everyone has right now. Everyone's been customizing, looking crazy like this, and it's all been crazy. But if you're still planning to buy the scooter, it's still on the market today. So let's look at the future. So it's a 600 watt powerful motor performance, and also you guys enjoy the speed. So it also has a 600 watt max power. It has a 20% graduability and 25 kilometers of speed. The reason why they can't increase it is because of the EU laws, which some speeds might have speed limits, so they're going to keep it to 25 at the least. So we're going to look at speeds as free speed modes, easy switch. When commuting to work, press S to go faster. When cruising around the park, press D, and in crowded places you can turn on pedestrian mode to go slow. Simply double press the power button to switch in between mode and easily adjust the speed to your surroundings. So for example, pedestrian mode, it's the same person at walking. It's 0 to 5 kilometers, standard mode to 20 kilometers, and sports to 25. I'm sure it explains in lots of videos. This one also has a high safety lithium battery with 45 kims with long range. It has a safe and durable capacity of 446 watts. Acceleration is fast, reaching a maximum of 25. A full charge can take you 45 kilometers. Now this is really great because you probably could go on the scooter for like 4 hours on a Xiaomi Scooter Pro 2 on S mode, or D mode for 4 hours. So yeah, it's really convenient and it's the most popular scooter around. So yeah, let's still look at it. So we got safety unfolding, which brings you joy, cares about your safety. Front and double braking system, shorter braking distance for safer driving. When I first tried this on my Xiaomi S1, which we'll get to in the next video, it's the same braking as before, but it's really good. Sometimes the motor might cut out, probably because it has a fuse blown and it's resetting it. So let's look at it. The back wheel uses a large brake disc with more braking power, while the front wheel is equipped with the ABS regenerative anti-lock braking system. When braking, the front and rear braking systems activate one after another, shortening the braking distance, ensuring safe stopping. Now, this is the most fun part. You guys probably think it's light. It's not really, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it. And it says fold it up in 3 seconds. I actually timed this myself and it took 3 seconds. It only takes 3 seconds to fold up the scooter. After folding, the vehicle is compact and takes up less space, making it easy to fit in your trunk. The body is low density, high strength, aerospace air-grade aluminium body, and you carry a load of up to 100 kilograms. This is nice. With a net weight of 14.2 kilograms, the weight of the actual scooter, it can be easily taken anytime and anywhere. So let's talk about this very gimmicky Pro 2 standoff thing. Firstly, you have the old Pro 2, which you probably purchased in 2019 or something. There is a latch, you gotta pull that and try pull this down. Once you have that, you can fold the scooter and truck it in your car. If you have the new 2021 to 2022 model, you're in luck. There is a little button here to lift that up, push that down, lift this thing up and push it down again, and the handlebar will piece away. And just clip it onto where the rear fender is, and there you go. And then and it can be taken anywhere and anytime, so if you guys are upstairs or something, you can just do that. So we're going to look at specs and types now. So let's look over to the right side of the screen. So we're going to look at the motor type, which is a brushless DC motor. If no one knows what a brushless DC motor is, it is a very quiet motor. Other Xiaomi scooters have been very lucky and got less noise. However, my one sadly only has a lot of noise. The max load is 100 kilograms, which I've already explained. The ride height, you can ride that on any time, is 120 centimeters to 200 centimeters. Now put that in perspective. If you had 200 centimeters, that would cost you about this. The rider age is 16 to 50. However, if your kids are very responsible enough, they can ride it under the age of 16. The working temperature, you can put it in very freezing cold water or something. I don't even care, because it's a minus 10 degrees to 40 degrees, which is really hot. A storage temperature, if you're just going to leave it in the cabinet or something, which is a minus 20 degrees to 45 degrees. Really great. With the aerospace aluminium body, it's a really great compact. The IP rating is only 54. If you guys don't even know what IP rating is how waterproof your electric scooter is. Well, IP54 only goes in very light rain, and it only goes in puddles, splashes from water, and sprinklers. And also the charging time is 8 to 9 hours, which is pretty long, but hey, if you want that 45 kilometers of range, you can have it. Let's look into the left side of the screen now. So we have the Xiaomi Pro 2. We have a power adapter, so you don't have to buy your own. A hexagon wrench, an extended nozzle adapter, because you can't really even fit it on there. 5 screws. There is one that is extra, just in case if you lose one. 1 tire, just in case you have a puncture. You can buy more online if you have like 5 punctures. A user manual to know how to ride the electric scooter properly. Important information, which is also probably the law safety. And specifications, which is everything that I explained. And it costs around approximately 1,900 cost range. I don't know why I typed that in there. But that's in New Zealand dollars. So if you put it in US dollars, I think it will be a lower price for you. So let's look at the Xiaomi Pro 4, the one that's released just this year. Is it the better or the worst? Let's find out. So we got the speed, tire, etc. And we have a 45 super kilometer long range, which is updated by the OTA. And if you still have 45 kilometers of range, please make sure to check the updates on your Xiaomi Pro 4. 25 kilometers of max speed. That is the same due to laws. 700 watts of power. Hang on, let's look on the Pro 2. I think it had... yeah, only had 600 power, but this one has a 700. Please make sure to check the laws before you ride these anyway. This one has a 20% incline, which is great. It has the 130mm dual disc brake, and it also is called a Xiaomi Duragel tire, which is a self-sealing tire. So if there's a puncture within 0.14mm, it will not puncture itself. And it's also an upgraded size than the Pro 2 for more comfortable riding. And the most best thing is it has a magnetic charging point and lid. It also has aerospace grade aluminium alloy frame, which is very good. The difference with the size is very different. As you can see on the Pro 4, which is displayed on the top left side, is 155mm. However, on the Xiaomi Pro 2, on the bottom top right side, it's only 146mm. And if we look at the bottom of the scooter, this one has 240mm, and the bottom only has 1,998. I think I've read that wrong. On the Pro 2, it's 1,180mm, and it only has 1,130. So it's basically a competitor. And speed and tire, so it's all called the Xiaomi Duragel tire for 10 inches, tubeless self-sealing, upgraded to all new Xiaomi Duragel tire, which uses rubberless structure and self-sealing gel, so you don't have to worry about tire punctures. Also, the upgraded tire size to 10 inches, something like that, will give you a better shock absorbing performance on bumpy roads and making your ride smoother and more comfortable. Enjoy for the power for the pros. Enjoy the speed gushing out. It has 700 watts of max power, 20% in climb, and 25 kilometers max speed. It's really great. You should probably buy it. The energy recovery system. This is also the same on the Pro too. So the car level energy recovery system improved the cruising range. The kinetic energy recovery system, or KERS, has been fully upgraded, and the energy conversion energy has been further improved. It can recover the kinetic energy from each braking and non-powered coasting and convert it into usable electrical energy to further improve the cruising range. The efficiency of the energy recovery can be adjusted through the Xiaomi Home app to meet your individual riding needs. Now, if it's on non-power, which means the motor is turned off while you're riding it, which means it's still connecting energy, and when it has energy, when the motor is still on, it will do the same as I told you before. And we're going to look at the magnetic charging point lid, the ultra convenient magnetic charging point and lid. Plugging in has never been easier. The charging point has been magnetized so it can clip in by itself, saving you from the hassle of pushing and pulling. I hate pushing in my charging thingy. I hate it, honestly. So we're going to look at safety now. Front and double brake system. Shorter braking distance for safer driving. The front wheel is equipped with the EABS regenerative anti-lock braking system, and the rear wheel disc brake size is upgraded to 130 minutes due to the 10-inch tires, and which resolves the trouble of disc rubbing, which everyone probably has in common. When braking, the front and rear braking systems activate one after another, shortening the braking distance and ensuring safety stopping. It also has a 2.5 watts ultra bright headlight, no dazzle, more comfortable lighting. The high brightness of the new 2.5 headlight is officially improves the safety of driving at night. The design of the angle of light diffusion keeps the light below the line of sight to keep the headlight dazzle. We're going to look at security now. So we're going to look over at the right side first, and it's the world's very first electric scooter with UL's LOT security rating gold level certification. So if you look on the left side, it will give you the reasons. The LOT security rating is level 3 certification. The Xiaomi Pro 4 is the very first scooter device which gains LOT security rating level 3 gold certification. The strong binding mechanism. The strong binding mechanism that ensures others cannot bind your scooter without your approval. There is a unique UR code, which is UR, which is a bunch of dots and you scan it on your phone, which only belongs to you, provides another layer of security of authentication. The Media 1 security chip, with the hardware level security compatibility and strong identity authentication, it can only ensure your Xiaomi Home app can connect to your scooter. We're going to look at specs now. So the front max load has been increased by 20 kilograms, so it's 120 now. The riding height, which is unexpected for me, but it's the same. So it's 120 centimeters and it's 200 centimeters max. Rider range is 1650. As I explained, if your kids are responsible, they can ride it under 16. And it's the same working temperature as the Pro 2, which is a minus 10 degrees, and the maximum temperature can go as 40 degrees. Storage temperature, minus 20 degrees, and it goes up to 45. The IP rating is IPX4, which you can ride in the rain, is all I know. Charging time is approximately 8 or 9 hours, the same as the Pro 2. The max speed has 25 kilometers max speed for each mode, pedestrian 6, D20, and S25. Approximately is 45 kilometers. Now what it says down here is riding range will upgrade to the 55 kilometers by OTA, which will be released in August. At the time I'm recording this video, it's currently December, which you guys should have it now. The new firmware will update the energy of the motor to increase the riding range. So what's in the box? There's a Xiaomi electric scooter Pro 4. There's a power adapter, T-share Allen wrench, which is a very different size for some weird reason. an extended nozzle adapter like I showed you in the last one, just in case if the pump won't fit inside, 5 screws, 1 if you're missing, user manual which you know how to ride, important information which you need to know, and specifications. Which one is good for you? Well, I should think the Xiaomi Pro 2. Here's 2 reasons why you should get it. It's probably because you're a first-time rider, or you just want to get out there and have some fun and have less range. Or, if you want to ride in the rain and it gets rainy and very good at your place, the Xiaomi 4 Pro is great for you. It has a waterproof rating of IPX4 and the disc braking is very good. Also, if you want more range, there you go. So shoutouts, here you go. It is RE 2010 and Hot Rod Bob. What it says down here is only includes users who made their descriptions public. If you want to be in it, please subscribe. So before we say bye, we're gonna have some questions. Number 1. What is the safety of the BMS? Is there a BMS on an electric scooter? Well, the BMS on both scooters has an overcharge protection and it also has a temperature protection. So you can charge your scooter at the night and it won't do anything to affect your battery. Well, what about when there's an icon on my electric scooter that has a temperature for monitor on it? It means you have to leave your scooter for like 10 or 15 minutes because the motor or the battery is very, very hot and will need to cool down for a certain while. There is a range icon on my electric scooter. What should I do? Well, if it says error 14 or 15 or any other ones, it means something has to be replaced or very loose. Error 14 is a throttle issue. When these 2 magnetic poles are very fragile. If it breaks, one of them will break, it will send out a message. Error 15 is a brake issue. The brake issue you will need to replace. Replacement parts will be in the description below and the list of error codes will be linked in the description below in case you have anything. So thank you guys, this is the buying guide of the Xiaomi Pro 2 and Xiaomi Pro 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bells. I'll see you guys next year, since it's nearly Christmas, and I'll see you guys in a YouTube rewind next year. Bye!